Hi, this is Adeline with Basic Pillow Making. Your first step is going to be to attach your layer to one side of the pillow with a zigzag stitch. Pin that letter in place and then you're ready to start sewing. I'm changing the setting on the machine to number 4, which is the zigzag stitch. And then I'm ready to go. So I'm lining my needle up with the edge and slowly going along that edge to secure the letter down. Since my letter has an opening in the middle, I am also going to go with a zigzag stitch around that center part. Once you've finished your pillow front, you're going to put right face to right face of the pillow together, and you're going to mark a section, a 3-inch section at the bottom that you won't sew. So I'm marking mine with a marker so that I won't forget. And then everywhere else that isn't that part, I'm going to pin. Now I'm gonna take this back to the machine and I'm gonna switch my setting back to a straight stitch. I don't want to zigzag stitch this part. And I'm gonna start at the end of the mark and go around each of the 4 sides. To make a right angle, you're going to stop your needle before you hit the edge. And with your needle still in the fabric, you lift up your presser foot, turn your pillow, set down your presser foot, and keep sewing. And I'm going to do that for each corner that I go around. I'm just removing those pins. And before I turn my pillow inside out, I'm trimming each of the corners I'm being very careful not to trim the actual stitches themselves, just the corners, and this will make sure that the pillow turns inside out evenly. Once you've stuffed your pillow to a reasonable size, you're going to do the last part, which is sewing up your opening, and I'm sewing up mine by hand. So what I'm going to do first is pin that opening shut so that I know where I want it. You're going to let those edges fold in as they naturally would if you pulled it tight. And then with my needle and thread, I'm going to thread my needle double. So I'm going to slide that thread through the eye of the needle, bring both sides of those threads together, and I'm going to tie a double knot at the end of that thread. Now with a whip stitch, I'm going to stick my needle through, and I'm going to continue with a wrapping motion along the edge of the opening. So this wrapping motion is just back to front, back to front, back to front, and so on. To finish, you're going to pull your needle through, but not all the way. In that loop, wrap your needle around that loop, like in and out of the loop. And then when you pull that needle tight, it will form a knot. So here I am wrapping the needle inside the loop and pulling tight. Trim that excess and you are finished. Enjoy!